Hello and good evening, friends. Welcome to this Thursday evening stream, and we are going to be playing Anno 117 Pax Romano, and as King Merryweather has asked in the chat, can we build Rome in a day? I highly doubt it, but we're gonna give it a go anyway. I've already set things up. I'm just going to play an endless game for stream rather than the campaign. I've just set things up to make it nice and easy. So we will just go to the province, and we are definitely going to start in Latium because that's the easiest start for the first time. Some lovely music we get while loading into what I'm going to guess is quite a large map, considering how long it's taking. Get some good artwork though. How is everybody doing this evening anyway? Oh, here we go. Let's set sail.
The senatorial province of Latium was once Empire's beating heart. A beacon of power, decadence, the arrogance of man. Then fiery Ocassus gave voice to the gods' anger, obliterating our mortal follies.
I am doing good, Stephen. I didn't sleep all that well, but it's been a bit of a long and slow day, but it's over now, and the week's almost done as well, which is something to look forward to.
Can we build a better world, or are our past sins destined to repeat?
Right, here we go.
Timber is vital to the continued growth of our city.
Let's start by pausing the game because we don't want stuff happening until we're ready. Let me know how the stream is running. Okay, so how are we going to start? We need to get the timber. We need to get some wood production going, I think. So let's start by getting a woodcutter. Oh, we've got a nice crop of trees here. So let's put that there. And then we can put... no, didn't mean to do that. And then we can... there we go. And we'll put the sawmill down there. And we're going to need to connect all that up with pathways. We don't want to cut through the trees too much. Huh. Whoops. That's fine, that'll do for now. Okay. We're going to need a warehouse. We will put that down. Let's put that there for now. And then we get our first set of houses down, and we'll put them over here in this nice little open area near these lavender fields. We're mostly just going to be putting stuff down wherever it feels right at the moment. Okay, we can probably get the game playing now. And then we will make changes and adjustments in future. Okay, so they want us. We need 20 of the buildings. Okay. So I'm planning on doing a bit different strategy than normal. Normally I would cluster it all together, but I want to leave a little bit of space in between some of the blocks for potential improvements. And we get those hooked up with roads as well. And then we'll replicate that here as well to get us to our 20. There we go. So now we need to, according to the tutorial, we need to get our food all sorted out. So we got a bit of fame for setting up our first timber production, which is good. And we're going to need to get some food going. I think. So we've got two options. We've got sardines and porridge. Sardines give us a bit of income in addition to some pop. I think we are going to start with the sardines just because the money will be helpful. It's all on the coastline. I'll put 3 of those down for now and connect that up to this road. Excellent. So now we just need to start letting our food sort of go up as they start getting to work. Now we should probably maybe get some porridge running as well.
I'll make something out of nothing, Gov.
Yeah. So he's still waiting for the wood, but we've only just started chopping that down, so that shouldn't be fine. Hello, Ella. How are you doing? Let's fix this path before it gets on my nerves. How do I do that? Where is the demolished tool? There we go. So for porridge, we need oat farms, and then we need a porridge stand. Considering the porridge stand just fits in there quite nicely, we are going to go do that and then get the field down in a moment.
It's beyond us.
But we have one of our people asking us questions. So, Elibitus passes you straining under a heavy load of timber. He carries a hopeful air of one who has recently celebrated his manumission, which is freedom from slavery. Despite his burden, he stops and hails you as his governor. How do you respond to him? I can either seize his goods, which gives me 20, his 20 wood, but is going to have an effect on our happiness. 20 woods at the cost of 4,000 denarii. Or we can just wish him well, but he will gift us 10. Let's just buy a supply. It's useful to have the extra wood, and it's not that much. Lurking is always good, and I do appreciate it. Okay. So we were going to build a wheat farm. And let's build it down here. There we go. Have I put this the wrong way around? Or is it just... Maybe I've put this the wrong way round. Oh, maybe not. Let's see what happens and then redo it in a minute if I need to. Cool. So yeah, we've got our first production chains up and running. And we got some new options now. We are currently losing money, but I think that's about what we would expect at this stage. Okay, so we now have some public services which we're going to need. We've got either markets, which gives us money and pop, or we've got the tavern, which gives us population and happiness. Now, we're definitely going to want the market.
Be erected close to residences in order to meet people's needs.
And that seems like a perfect place to put that. And that covers the entire housing area we've got so far. Need to see if there's a better way of rotating than the period key, because it's kind of awkward. We can fit the tavern there. That's good. So, there we go. Okay, now the farm is working. That's good. Cool, so we are just... Oh, there's no warehouse in range. We need a warehouse over here as well. Sadly can't fit one in there, so we will just put it over on this road, on this bit of road here, since we are going to be building more towards the centre, I think. Oh. We've got some tutorials here. Let's have a look at them. I think I understand most of this anyway. Production buildings can require a road connection. Newly produced goods are delivered to the warehouse or trading post. All warehouses and trading posts that share the same storage.
This may be of interest.
I'm not going to read out the tutorials because I think I understand them all.
Of interest. Something for your consideration, Harry.
Let's get rid of those. I mostly want the tutorial for the quests more than anything. Okay, so then our next quest is to look to upgrade to our second tier of citizens. And to do that, we're going to need to fulfill their fashion needs, as well as upgrading one of their residences. So, we can unlock some fashions. We've got tunics, or we've got pillars. I think that's how you say that. And we've got production chains for those. So we've got hemp, which goes to the spinner. Or we've got a sheep farm to then go to a felter. Let's start with the sheep farm. And we'll put it over here. It needs to be connected by a road. I really like that the roads just automatically curve. It's very nice. Cool. And then we need one of these. Let's put it here.
This may be worth your attention.
Many production buildings affect the attributes of nearby buildings while they are actively producing, or I might need to move it. Review the attribute effect of any public building at the top of its panel. Choose carefully when placing buildings close to each other to max out benefit or mitigate risk. Let's have another look at this. There we go. Okay, I don't think it has any negative effects, this one, so that's fine. It's just missing its goods, but that will come from the sheep farm. Oh, we need to put some sheepfolds down. And how do we do that? Let's pause that for a moment. Oh, there we go. That's 1, 2, 3. There we go. Suddenly got a bit of mood lighting. Oh, frames were struggling a little bit there. Might need to adjust the graphic settings for future streams. Okay. So it's still missing goods, but that's because this is still looking. There we go. We got our little sheep. Cool. And now you may as well get some hemp farms up as well. Let's put it round the back of this one. Oh. So we've got only got space for 60 here. There we go, and then we get this also connected up to the road network. Sweet. So now we're working on our fashion, so as soon as we get a chance, we can upgrade one of our first houses. So now it's just a waiting game, but while we are waiting, we may as well send our little boat out, exploring the rest of the map. So let's send it down here for now. Cool. The good thing is with Anno is the buildings can be moved for free, so we can adjust the layout as we feel like it's necessary later on.
You must be the governor. My name is Licia Ma.
Oh, looks like we have met one
clouds,
of
like the ones you see in the desert at
our
dawn.
rivals.
What is yours?
You have encountered Licia Ma. Rumour has it she's the daughter of a silk merchant. How do you wish to proceed? Rivals are political parties that have their own reasons for engaging with you. Open the diplomacy menu to learn more about alliances, trade rights and other treaties.
Imagine the possibilities.
Let's extend a polite greeting. We don't want to cause problems. Especially since we can't fight back at the moment. Let's crank up the speed a little bit, because we're now just waiting for stuff. So, Anno, its thing is production chains. That's the main thing that it is the focus of its building. So, for example, at the moment, we have this. Let's go with the oat farm. So we have our oat farm working at 100% capacity. What's harvested from the oat farm will then be taken to the porridge stand, which is then converted into food for the residents. That's a very simple chain, but future chains can include multiple raw materials that all need to go to that, and you have to balance. And some things are harvested and made quicker than others, so you kind of need to balance exactly what resources you're creating to make sure you're using them efficiently, and you basically have to upgrade your workers into higher tier ones, which we will be getting to in a moment.
Part of being a good governor is learning how to deal with rivals.
Cool. Oh, I think that was a bit of a long-winded explanation, but it will make sense as we go. Let's send our boat off somewhere new. And this is an example here. So yeah, basically, we have now got fulfilled all the needs of our Libertus in this particular area, which lets upgrade them to plebeians, who have more needs that we need to fulfill, but they also will work on higher tier production chains. So let's get a few more upgraded in here, because we're going to need them. There we go. So it's now. So, and now we have plebeian, so we have a whole new set of stuff here. So we've got some new foods that we've unlocked. So we've got bread, which I assume is going to mean a new and more wheat fields, as well as a bakery, and then we've got garum.
Ah, I did not think they would find me in among the weeds of my garden.
Ooh.
Ithacus tarragonus taurus.
We have found Tarragon. Rival encounter. You have met Ithacus tarragonus taurus, a governor who enjoys humbler pleasures, judging by his coarse attire and grassy fingers, and yet those eyes have seen it all. Let's just extend another friendly greeting. Okay. Oh, we also have a new type of building material that we need to start working towards, which is tiles. So we're going to need to find a clay pit. We build a clay pit, and we have to put this on a river. So we stick it on this one. We will connect that up to that road, and then we will put the tiller here. Okay, so here is, we do not want to put this anywhere near our residence because it's noisy, it's unpleasant, so we want to keep this away, and since the raw materials are here, we may as well put it right next to the clay pot, the clay harvester. However, we also require charcoal for this, so we will put down a charcoal burner here. Oh, I didn't mean to build two of those. Let's get rid of one.
Things I make should not be praised with
So the tiller is, yeah, at least it didn't take 2 hours to find clay. That was fun for you to watch you try and do. So yeah, here is an example of the supply chain getting a bit more complicated. This particular one, not only does it require raw materials, the tiller also requires the raw material, which is going to be the charcoal.
has its benefits. Even the dogs have many friends.
So we need another warehouse down here as well. So let's put that one down there. So that's another little production chain that's underway down. And I think we're probably going to need those tiles, yeah, for making things like the bakery and the garum works. So let's give some time for that to build up. And let's go find our ship.
What could you possibly require?
Let's go up here. Cool. Oh, I've just realised we can name the ship, and as far as I'm concerned, there is only one thing I can name it. That is the setting sun. If you know, you know.
You need a villa, Ere, essential in demonstrating your control of an island.
Okay. Oh, so we currently have low plebeian workforce, so let's upgrade some more of these, because we have an excess of Libertas workforce, as we can see up here, so that's fine.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Ooh. So this is another island which we can maybe expand to later on, maybe. So all my rivals are right next to me. I'm not sure if I like that or not. Okay, so we met our last rival, who is Dorian Manilus Scaravola. Rumour says he hails from the province of Hellas. How do you wish to proceed? Let's extend a polite greeting.
Doesn't get you ahead, man.
We are still losing money quite significantly at the moment. Okay, so we could, in theory, we could settle this island. We kind of don't want to do that right now, because we've got, we don't really need it at the minute. Okay, so our next quest is to actually build my villa. So let's do that before we work on expanding our production chain. Okay, so how do we do that? There it is. So we've also unlocked some military building. Oh no, we haven't actually quite got them yet.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Cool. Okay, so for the Governor Villa, we need a little bit more wood, so we'll be getting that very shortly.
We advance.
Rough ballpark, 8 foot, maybe even slightly taller than 8. It's excessive. Tall is how tall Nomad is. For those who don't know, Nomad is my D&D character. He is a tall boy. He's a very tall boy.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Cool, right. We should have the resources to build my villa now.
Welcome to Lily Bayon, Governor.
Oh.
I am Valeria Turan, proprietor of its many establishments.
Ooh, we have somebody else we have met. Let's go back to... There we go. That's for some reason that was getting in the way. There we go.
If an island is invaded, your villa will be the main target.
Okay.
Place it far from the coast.
It's not far from the coast, but this here is kind of central, I think, from the way it feels like. So let's put it here.
Always grab your own cards before someone else does it.
Your first soldiers think they're ready. I dare say the beginning of a mighty legion?
Cool. So the villa is going to be is a new addition to this game, because it is a very Roman thing. Yes, I know there's apparently that we've got a shortage in our city. We'll sort that out in a moment. The villa adds to the prestige of your island and is easier to defend than a trading post. Cool.
Something for your consideration.
And we got a tutorial on a military. A lot of stuff just happened all at once right now, which is kind of slightly insane. Oh, a silly doodle. I am looking forward to seeing that. Okay, so recruitment buildings allow you to recruit military units. Each unit class has unique strengths and weaknesses. Encamp units to heal hit points and decrease maintenance costs. Protect your villa, walls and towers. Protect your villa. Walls and towers will keep most invaders at bay, but they may be able to destroyed by siege weapons. Okay. Let's go. Let's stop this happening. On this is our diplomacy menu. We've got the Emperor, and then we've got 3 of our
Tarragon,
rivals.
your son. He's my age, is he not?
Alas, I cannot be precise.
And here we can enter
Look, all I'm saying
negotiations.
is people change. If he was angry at you before, he might be willing to listen now.
Interesting. They are chatting.
You do not know my son.
Okay, and you can send it. Okay. Well, we can explore that a little bit later on. We don't need that now. That's another island to settle on, which we don't need to do right now. Okay, let's go back to our island. Okay. And we have our villa sorted. Each island has a different set of fertilizers, so we will need to move to another, get a second island going at some point for certain resources. Our workforce seems to be fine, but we'll add some more here where this lavender field is. We can grow more later if we need to. Okay, so how is everybody's evening getting on? I'm just going to hydrate while I wait for you to answer.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Excellent, more new land. Okay, so we got some river slots, some mountain slots. I assume they're going to be very similar to what we did for clay earlier. Check no planners. Okay, give me a moment. Yeah, that looks about right. No wonder Foxglove tried to stand behind me during our encounter last night. Okay, so our villa actually does have a small garrison at the moment. But we do not have any specialists at the moment. Right, we need to start building up our supply chain for our plebeians because we need to increase their population. So, Garum we need more fish and we need salt pods. Now, I think this is all going to be on the coast, and we've got a bit of a coastline here, so we may as well do this first. Okay. And we need to connect those up with the rest of the roads. Okay. So for this particular chain, it takes a minute to catch the fish,
We are short on help.
but it takes 33 seconds to extract salt. So what we probably need is actually a second salt
There is a
pod.
shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Yeah, that's fine. So this is for the plebeian, so we probably want this over
Our
here.
scouts have sighted new land.
Let's put it there. Actually, no, I don't know that we do want that there. Let's move that. For now. We seem to be low on insufficient workforce. Yeah, that's fine. I think once these are running at full capacity, these two salt pods, they should probably be about 30 seconds each, I expect. Okay.
So, Syracuse, we deal in acquisitions
Not sure-
and human
There we go.
relations, in a manner of speaking.
Ooh, we met our final rival.
Keep your nose out of Syra, Governor. We'll have ourselves a pleasant arrangement.
Cool. Hostile encounter. You have encountered Caesar Regulus Syracuse. He is best known for buying and selling slaves in Latium. Oh, that's great. Raiders are hostile parties that can be appeased with bribes or favours. They also make useful friends. We can extend a polite greeting, or we warn him about trading in our province, which is what we're going to do. Because I don't want to deal with slaves. There is a shortage of plebeian workforce. We know. Oh no! My ship! Go, leave! The setting sun is under attack. Oh, I don't like this person's home. Come on, get out!
Through the waves!
No, they're going to destroy my flagship.
Fair enough. Forward!
Right, we're going to get it back into dock.
The Imperial Court are inclined to replace your flagship.
Oh,
Oh, Governor! Diana Augusta. Mother reckons keeping the codices does me good. But I'm
that's
literally dying to get
unfortunately
back
the
to
setting sun sank.
What could you possibly require?
Difficulties show us who we really are.
However, its replacement is going to have the same name because
Disappointment.
that was not my fault.
Neptune's finest! Ready!
Okay. So we need to sort out the plebeian workforce. That's the important thing right now.
Storage can't hold your greatness, Gav.
Okay, we need some more workforce in to the Garum work. So let's stop some of our plebeians doing other stuff until let's stop them with the charcoal as well. Let's stop everything until we've got this the Garum production running, because that will help us. That will increase our population and then we can turn them all back on. If we have enough sardines and the island storage is full, we just need to start... Oh no, that's our food supply. Okay. So we probably don't need 3 of these fisheries. We can probably get rid of one of them. Free up some of our Libertas workforce.
I'm always in the same spot if you need me.
Yeah, so this is now running at full capacity, which means we've got 30 seconds. So we need 2 salt pods and 1 scuba shack to have maximum efficiency for our garum works. Then once we have the garum, that will, there we go, increase our food need on our plebeians and gives us more people moving into those houses.
Even if I only buys a carrot at the market, I'm buying it for me.
Nice to know. Right. Cool. Okay, so yeah, the garum is now feeding into our plebeian residences to increase their needs. They still require... They still get some benefit from the older stuff, it looks like, but it's the newer foodstuffs that is the important ones. We also need to increase their public services, but we don't have any access to any of the other stuff for them just yet. I don't think. No, we don't.
Violence for violence. First and last law of negotiation.
Definitely going to have to start building up our military if we've got a slaver on the map. We just want him to leave us alone. But I'm unsure. No, we don't currently have access to any of the military buildings. Okay.
It gives me peace of mind that my husband wears a warm hat.
Someday, I'll be a famous seafarer.
Okay, I think we're going to upgrade some more of these.
It feels like it does you good to eat a sardine.
Libertas residences to increase our. We need them more than we need the Libertas at the moment. Oh, we've got a decision.
Your judiciousness.
The law of majesty. A manacled woman is escorted into your presence. She is guilty of violating the law of majesty, claiming to be a goddess and gathering allies, or gathering followers. The Emperor is very touchy about such claims, but the woman insists that she and her people pose no threat. Decide this woman's fate. We can pardon her, which the Emperor will not like, but does give us a bit of happiness. We can pay them to renounce their divinity, which the Emperor also... no, the Emperor does like that. Our knowledge increases, but we lose a little bit of belief. I'm leaning towards that, but oh no, we can't do that because it's too expensive. We could execute them, but that is a happiness decrease, or exile her and her followers, and that has no effect. Considering we can't pay them off, which is my preferred, I'm just going to exile them because I don't want to piss off the Emperor right now. It's too early in the game. Okay. Just trying to get our production chains running faster. Let's build that last house. Are these getting all the needs they need? They are. Definitely need to get some more money coming in. But we can only do that once we're fulfilling the needs of our citizens. Oh, okay, we need to get up to 100 plebeians to unlock the next stage. So we're going to build some more Libertas residences over here. No, misplaced. They should be getting all the things that they need. So I can upgrade these. Cool. That's given me the next bunch of options. Oh, okay. That is very helpful. We've got a breakdown of our production chains and how efficient they're being. So our charcoal isn't, and tiles aren't as efficient as they should be. I think some of this is just correcting itself, though. We'll come back to that in a bit. This isn't producing anything because it's full, we've got full storage, so. Okay, so we got some new public services unlocked, which are for the plebeians. We got sanctuaries, a tranquil respite from the hustle and bustle. A sanctuary opens its gates to the quietly devoted. And then we got the Grammaticus. With the reading of poetry and philosophy comes a real risk of becoming overly clever. Cool. And because it's a public service, it doesn't actually have any input, so that's fine. We can put that. We'll put that there. Actually, no, we won't. We will put that over here. Okay, so we need some more wooden tiles for that. So we're just waiting for these production chains to get back up and running. Okay, not sure how we can increase the efficiency on that. Okay, it's going up. So yeah, everything is getting back to normal, and we're good on our workforces. Now that's a big old building. But yeah, we put that there, but we're gonna go with the Grammaticus first, because I think that's gonna unlock our research tab, which is over here, so we can get some research started. And anybody that plays City Builders know everybody loves a bit of research. Okay, so yeah, my tiller is now working at 100% efficiency, and so our charcoal burner, that's just a 1-to-1. It might be worth at some point setting up a second wood production chain just to get those in a little bit. Yes, woo nerds indeed, friend. Excellent. Okay. It's a bunch of stuff, other stuff that I haven't looked at yet, but we'll get to that. We're taking it nice and slow. This is my first go playing this particular iteration of the franchise, and I haven't done the campaign yet, so almost got enough for the building. Let's go and have a check on our sheeps. I am really looking forward to it. I have been waiting for some Nomad artwork for a while. Even just a doodle is going to be... I'm going to be obsessed with it, probably. Oh, that I'm looking forward to that then. Come, give me that one extra bit of resource. There we go. That will be cool, Ella. I mean, chances are I will probably end up using even low poly Nomad as my token picture going forward.
There are two gentlemen here to see you, unless that is, I am seeing double.
Okay. Right, I remember this from the demo. This is Gemini in the Rough. The Roman Imperium is keen to support its governors. Funds are put forward to hire you an aide called Julius Lupus. However, there must have been some bureaucratic misunderstanding because there are two Julii standing before you, identical twins. Question is, who would make the better aide? So Brutus claims he can do the work of 10 men and that he even comes with his own oxen. Little good he has to say of his twin Gaius, who he says is always found behind his desk and never lifts a finger. And then Gaius claims to be a reliable landlord. Last year alone, leasing 70 insulae or more, half of which still stand. No one is more apt with a ledger, he says, and adds that his twin brother is an illiterate brute, only a fool will hire. Okay. So we can hire Brutus, who gives us 20% increased workforce from residents in the area that he is placed. And Gaius is a money person. He will increase the amount of money that we get. Huh. See, I know we are losing a lot of money right now. But the workforce is going to be... An efficient workforce will naturally increase money. So that is what I'm leaning towards. Or I could flip a coin. And it's a 50% flip. I'm going to hire Brutus.
Prudent.
And we now have our Grammaticus. Let's zoom in and have a little look. Okay, so we've got a new tutorial. We just need 2. So we can now add a specialist. We've got Brutus, Julius, Lupus, Pollux of Policies.
Let's work together.
Specialists may improve your island and economy in whichever way you wish.
So presumably every residence that is within the radius.
Research any specific discovery and reap the benefit.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, presumably any building within that radius has increased workforce from the residents that are living there. Okay, let's pause it because we're getting overwhelmed again with pop-ups. A bunch of research stuff that we can now do. But we've got a tutorial to research trading post improvements, so we will start with that. Good God. That's a big old tech tree. That is pretty insane. I know for a fact we need to get to pay roads as quickly as we can because it just increases our entire efficiency. But we can't unlock that yet because we haven't got concrete. So let's do what it asked and start with the trading post. It says it will take an hour and 12 minutes. I'm hoping that isn't total game in game time, rather than Let's do that and see how long it takes. Cool. What have the Romans done for us? I feel like quite a lot if you really break it down.
One can research economic, civic, military. Choose wisely.
Oh God, we are losing money fast.
Next fish is the salt of the sea.
Like, our population numbers are good. I think we do need to focus on getting the rest of their tech tree sorted out. Although we are in the process of doing that now.
Makes for a broth a dumpling hopes to
It's going to be their fashion that we need to work on getting to next. I mean, 200 plebeians for that, yeah. So I think we need to drastically expand. That is what's going to be going on next. So let's get some more of our basic tier residents. Hey, oh, I know what. I knew that looked wrong. Okay, so it is very... Research is quite slow. I assume there will be ways of speeding that up. 'Cause I don't remember there being a research tree in Anno 1800, but I could be wrong on that.
Your city is growing, and the chance of an incident with it. Build institutions to better deal with such incidents.
Yes, we need some fire safety buildings for sure. So we will put that here. We will build that as a priority once we got the materials. We also now have our military unit buildings unlocked. Oh. Let's ban that person. I definitely need to sort out mod access for you, Stephen and Ella, at some point. Okay.
Cock 'em sardines, dripping with oil, picking me teeth.
It's more that I need to look at what menu I need to do it. I will sort that out in a bit. Oh, I need resources to upgrade. Okay, I should probably keep that in mind. Oh, okay, it is that simple. Oh. There we go. So that's that sorted. I trust you will use the powers wisely. Thank you for anybody that is here watching. I really appreciate it. If you don't currently follow me, I would appreciate a follow. I am trying to get to affiliate. Got a little way to go for followers, but every single one helps, and I would appreciate it. And you'll get a little notification with your name on the screen, which is always fun to see.
A decision, your judiciousness.
Hint, some goods are in short supply and your residents are not getting what they need. As your population grows, you will need to be mindful of supply shrinkage. Steady attributes, income and workforce rely on production keeping up with growth. The panel of your residents always show the need you are currently unable to provide and where your supply may be lacking. Yes, we should have a look at that. So our Libertus are... Oh, he's out there too far away from their public services. Okay. So we will work on getting that for them. We also have a fire safety tutorial, but that is also in progress. Okay. There we go. There we go. We now got some firemen, which is good before disaster actually strikes. I am just going to move it along a little bit. I can already feel I'm going to need to redesign the entire lot at some point, but that's a job for the future. I think our next job is probably going to be actually increasing the amount of resources we're making, because it's not fast enough at the moment. We need another group of wood production and another group of clay production. But we will get these remaining buildings sorted out first. The worry is that this building cannot service these down here, which are the ones that are the most fire risk. I might have to move it shortly. Okay. I wonder how we get increased knowledge. Okay, so the more the plebeians need to fill, the more knowledge we get, which will probably mean the research is faster. Okay. Oh, we've got a horsey. Oh, we got two horses. So why? I've just. I think this is broken somehow, because it's still got full output storage. I'm wondering if he's stuck and that's why he can't. I mean, I'm guessing one fishery is actually enough for my current population then. If that's the case, we may as well get rid of this one and leave that one there because it's full anyway. Okay. Yeah, so his public service need is going up now, so that's good. Right, let's get these two built. we just need more wood to get that going. But it doesn't cost us anything to build a new woodcutter, so we're going to do that now. Put that in there. And then we put a sawmill right next to the other one, keep them all in one place. Okay, let's see if it needs a warehouse or not. Now, there is one feature I want to use at some point before the stream, but I'm going to save it to the very end because I think it'll be fun to have a look at our progress when we get towards the end of the stream. We are losing money, but let's try and figure out why. So our wood processing has gone down, but that's fine because we are in the process of building that back up. Okay. So the upkeep on our production buildings is quite high, and so is the upkeep on our public services. I think we just don't have enough people is the problem. Put a couple more homes down there. Just realised we're getting dangerously close to our sheep farm on this side, so we're going to have to start expanding deeper into the island. I'm actually going to rotate this so that way I'll be able to build paths up this way. And we'll just move that there for now. Okay. Should probably stop using wood until I've gotten the sanctuary built. I get the feeling I'm going to be moving this at some point, my villa. Because I haven't had a chance to build any defences for it either.
Is it too little demand, perhaps?
To be fair, I did consider getting a Roman shield or some sort of hat, but I just haven't had time to sort it out. Best I can do is my little detective cap at the moment, but it's not really thematically appropriate. Well, we are in a little bit of downtime, just waiting for things to resources to build up. Once again, I want to thank everybody that is watching. I appreciate the you coming along. I hope everybody is doing all right. If you are watching for the first time, I would appreciate a little follow, because I am looking to get to affiliate at some point, hopefully soon. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, Merryweather, if you would like, you can ping the Discord. I would appreciate that. Yeah, that's. What was that tip about? I completely missed what that tip was actually about. But we need a warehouse over here. I was wondering if we would. So we'll put that there. Yes. For those who are watching with the chat, I've just realised my PNG tuber had stopped moving around. Yes, anybody who is checking the chat, there is a Discord in there for me and a group of my friends. We call ourselves the Tavern Crawlers, and yeah, it's just a little Discord to hang out with for our shared viewerships. And you'll get notifications when I go live in that Discord. Okay, now that we've got this warehouse, our wood production should start to increase, which we desperately need. And we definitely need to get these paths upgraded as soon as we can. But that's going to take a little while, I think, because we're going to need concrete. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to remember. In the last game, there was a tool where you could see just an overlay where you could see what residences could be upgraded, but I don't know if that's here in this one. But we're going to upgrade a whole bunch more because the plebeians give us a lot more money. Though we will need the sanctuary to make sure we're fulfilling the needs of some of the ones down here. And again, I just used a bunch of words when I was saving it for that building. Let's speed up the game a little bit so I'm not just sitting waiting and... Oh, we got some congestion down here. It's quite a busy path.
Waiting for your decree.
Okay, let's send our ship out for do a bit more exploring. There we go. Oh, I am in bankruptcy. We've got our sanctuary though.
Religious belief in your city was shaped to your advantage, Ere.
Okay. So, okay. So now we need to pick a patron god for this island. We have Ceres, who is food, so we've got increased food production. We've got Neptune, who does sort of food-based, sea-based food stuff. And our newly constructed ships are more durable. Oh, Ceres does provide additional population for all residences. That's quite useful. But let's see what else we've got. And then we got Mars, who... troops recruited on the island have higher morale and increased production of weapons. Now... And then we have some more that we can unlock through research, which we can't do yet. So I'm thinking we probably want to go with Ceres. Yeah, it increases all my farms and gives me additional population. I think Ceres is pretty much where I'm going for this particular island. So we're going to set Ceres as our patron.
People will delight in lighting their lamps for.
Cool. You are in debt. If your debts ramp up, the Emperor may revoke your title, ending the game. Okay. Now you've broken my brain a bit there, Stephen, because I'm now trying to figure out what you how to say it. Okay, so aim for a positive balance, review it regularly to see what is making and costing you money, how to reduce expenses. Ceres. Most buildings on your islands require upkeep and workforce. These are your maintenance costs. Ships and military troops also have maintenance costs. Pause or destroy buildings you do not require to reduce debt. How do I earn more money? Best source is taxes of our population. Build more houses to increase tax. Some need to provide additional income once you fill them. What else can I do? You can trade and sell goods in your trading post. You can select a good and choose trade options, thus allowing passing ships to buy it. Cool. Let's see what. So our salt is actually much higher than what we read. I have just realised that I've been working out the calculation entirely wrong. We don't need 2 salt pods. We need 2 skooma shacks for 100% efficiency. No, we don't. Either way, I don't think we need 2 because we are over. My brain is not mathing correctly. I don't think. It's fine. We'll go. We'll figure it out. No, we don't want to build a path there. We want to pause the game. So, what we can safely sell some of our salt, but sell when above 30. That should keep us nicely stocked. What else are we quite full on? We're quite full on sardines. We'll also set that to be sold and set that as a minimum stock of 30. So we want to sell when above 31. Cool. That should help bring in a bit of extra money. think we just, again, I think we just need more houses, but we need the resources to do that, which we now have.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Because I don't think... No, residences don't have a maintenance cost, so more of those is good. Good God, what am I doing? Okay, let's put the path down. We are seriously broke. We're not going to be meeting the needs for these guys up here quite yet, I don't think. Actually, we might be.
This hat keeps the sun safe from my land.
Okay, and we can actually upgrade these guys down here as well. Or some of them. Okay. We're almost back into positive money making. Let's get a couple more of these
It
upgraded.
gives me peace of mind that my husband wears a warm hat.
Because we do need to get to 200 plebeians or plebeians, however you pronounce it. I need to learn. I really need to go and learn my Roman pronunciations. Ella, yes, I wouldn't know. I have some expensive hobbies. We're now back. We are now making money. Slowly, but we are now making money. So yeah, I think I've just not been expanding my houses as rapidly as I probably should have been. Okay, but now that we are making money, I think we are getting close to closing the stream for the evening because it is 9 o'clock. There is just one thing I want to do. Ooh, never mind. We've got our Emperor coming to say hello.
The Legion has a saying: if your attack is going well, you're walking into an ambush.
Why is the Emperor Sean Bean? Meet your Emperor. You stand in the presence of Emperor Guineus Firmius Calidus, a former legate of the Legion. He nods as he surveys you before breaking out with a childish grin, a grin with teeth. How do you respond? A ruling emperor controls all provinces in the empire. The higher your reputation, the greater your privileges. Your reputation is displayed in the diplomacy menu. There we go. Let's hail him jovially. You can learn more about the emperor in the diplomacy screen. Cool.
Cheeks. I like it.
And we got a bit of reputation for being nice to the emperor. I don't know why I wouldn't be nice to the emperor at this stage, but there we go. Right, now I need to find that...
The Emperor? You're friends with everyone, man.
Oh, my reputation is going up. I mean, having just met the emperor, I feel like that is actually a pretty good time to end the stream, which I was planning on doing anyway. But I just need to go check the menu for something. Nope, not game setup. The options, the controls. There is a particular feature I believe is in the game, and I want to go and have a look. I cannot see it. Let me just let the game run and I'll just do a quick Google search. Excellent. Okay, found it. There we go. Let's have a little walk around our city. Ooh, it's chugging a little bit. Oh, I didn't realise we were built on a hill. That's cool. Oh, this is dope. I love this. This is great fun. Let's go and have a look at my villa, shall we?
What is truth without virtue, and virtue without truth? Yes, Lucius.
Ooh, this is the that's the sanctuary, isn't it? And that's the place of learning, whose name I've forgotten. Oh, you can go inside. That's cool. Oh, it's chugging. I will definitely be adjusting my graphic settings for the next time I stream this. Okay, and we're just going to go and have a look at my villa.
20 curse targets. Seems to be that kind of week.
Can we go inside my villa? No, we can't. We've got a bunch of our troops. Excellent. Right. Well, we are going to call it there for the evening. Thank you very much for joining me. Again, anybody that is watching that isn't following, I would really appreciate the follow, as I am trying to push to affiliate. I will be keeping this particular save for streaming only, but I am planning on doing the campaign off stream so that I can learn the game a bit better. And yeah, thank you very much for joining me, everybody. I hope you have a good evening, and I am sure I will be streaming again soon. I think Saturday or Sunday morning, most likely, for some Sleuth Saturday streaming. But in the meantime, have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Enjoy your evenings. Bye bye.